How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie is a timeless self-help book that provides valuable lessons on interpersonal skills, effective communication, and building positive relationships. Originally published in 1936, this book has remained a staple in personal development literature, offering practical advice for improving interactions with others and achieving success in various aspects of life. In this extensive exploration, we will delve into the key lessons and principles presented in the book. Lesson 1: The Fundamental Principle of Dealing with People. Carnegie's book begins by emphasizing the fundamental principle of dealing with people, the importance of showing genuine interest in others. The craving for appreciation. People have a natural craving for appreciation and recognition. Carnegie highlights the significance of acknowledging and appreciating others' contributions. The art of listening. Effective communication starts with active listening. Carnegie encourages readers to be good listeners and show a sincere interest in what others have to say. Lesson 2: 6 Ways to Make People Like You. Carnegie offers 6 practical techniques to make people like you, building the foundation for positive relationships. Become genuinely interested. Show a sincere interest in others by asking questions and actively listening to their responses. Smile. A genuine smile is a universal sign of friendliness and approachability. It creates a positive atmosphere in interactions. Remember names. Remembering and using people's names in conversation is a powerful way to make them feel valued and respected. Be a good listener. Give your full attention when others are speaking. Avoid interrupting or immediately offering solutions. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Tailor your conversation to topics that interest the other person, making them feel engaged and appreciated. Make the other person feel important. Acknowledge people's achievements and emphasize their significance in your interactions. Lesson 3: How to Win People Over to Your Way of Thinking. Carnegie provides strategies for persuading others and gaining their cooperation. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Instead of engaging in confrontations, Carnegie suggests finding common ground and focusing on areas of agreement. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Acknowledge and respect differing opinions, even if you disagree. This approach fosters a more open and constructive dialogue. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. Encourage others to take ownership of ideas and solutions by involving them in the decision-making process. Be sympathetic to the other person's ideas and desires. Show empathy and understanding toward others' perspectives and desires. This approach opens the door to cooperation. Appeal to the nobler motives. Highlight the positive and ethical aspects of your proposals to appeal to people's higher ideals and values. Dramatize your ideas. Use vivid and engaging storytelling techniques to make your ideas more compelling and memorable. Throw down a challenge. Encourage others to rise to a challenge or take on a new opportunity, inspiring their motivation and commitment. Lesson 4: How to Change People Without Giving Offense or Arousing Resentment. Carnegie explores strategies for influencing behavior without causing resentment or resistance. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Start by acknowledging the person's positive qualities or actions before addressing areas for improvement. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. If you need to point out errors, do so indirectly and gently, allowing the person to save face. Talk about your own mistakes first. Share your own experiences and mistakes before offering advice or suggestions, creating a more empathetic and relatable conversation. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Encourage self-reflection and problem-solving by asking questions rather than dictating solutions. Let the other person save face. Whenever possible, avoid putting others in a position where they feel embarrassed or humiliated. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Acknowledge and celebrate even small steps toward improvement to encourage ongoing progress. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Offer compliments and express high expectations to motivate people to meet those expectations. Use encouragement. Provide positive reinforcement and encouragement to boost confidence and effort. Lesson 5: Handling Complaints and Avoiding Arguments. Carnegie offers practical advice for resolving conflicts and managing complaints effectively. Let the other person do most of the talking. Encourage the person with a complaint to express their concerns fully. Listening attentively can often diffuse tension. Show respect for the other person's opinions, respect differing viewpoints even during disagreements to maintain a respectful and productive dialogue. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. When addressing complaints or issues, involve the other person in finding solutions and taking ownership of the resolution. Try to see things from the other person's point of view. Practice empathy by understanding the other person's perspective and emotions. Be sympathetic to the other person's ideas and desires. Show understanding and consideration for the person's desires and needs. Appeal to the nobler motives. Encourage positive behavior by emphasizing the ethical and virtuous aspects of the desired actions. Dramatize your ideas. Make your suggestions or solutions engaging and compelling to inspire cooperation. Throw down a challenge. Encourage the person to work collaboratively toward a solution or improvement, framing it as a challenge. Lesson 6. The Art of Making People Say Yes. Carnegie provides techniques for gaining agreement and securing commitments from others. Begin with questions to which the other person will answer yes. Establish a pattern of agreement by starting with questions that are likely to receive positive responses. Let the other person do the talking. Encourage the person to express their needs and desires, allowing you to tailor your proposal accordingly. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. Involve the person in the decision-making process, allowing them to take ownership of the idea. Let the other person feel that they are winning. Frame the agreement as a win for the other person, highlighting the benefits they will gain. Make the other person feel important. Emphasize the significance of their agreement and cooperation in the overall success of the endeavor. Lesson 7. How to get cooperation. Carnegie explores strategies for gaining cooperation from others in various situations. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. Encourage participation and involvement by allowing others to contribute to the decision-making process. Let the other person feel that they are winning. Create a sense of achievement and reward by framing cooperation as a positive outcome. Be sympathetic to the other person's ideas and desires. Show understanding and empathy toward others' perspectives and needs. Throw down a challenge. Inspire motivation and commitment by presenting tasks or goals as challenges to be met. Lesson 8. A formula that will work wonders for you. Carnegie offers a practical formula for achieving success in interactions with others. Begin in a friendly way. Initiate interactions with a friendly and positive demeanor. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. Encourage involvement and ownership by allowing others to contribute their ideas. Let the other person do most of the talking. Create a supportive environment where others feel heard and valued. Let the other person feel that they are winning. Frame interactions and agreements in a way that allows others to perceive themselves as successful. Be sympathetic to the other person's ideas and desires. Show empathy and understanding toward others' perspectives and needs. Appeal to the nobler motives. Encourage positive behavior by emphasizing ethical and virtuous aspects. Dramatize your ideas. Make your ideas engaging and compelling through storytelling and vivid communication. Throw down a challenge. Motivate others by presenting tasks and goals as challenges to be conquered. Lesson 9. The Key to Leadership. Carnegie discusses the essence of effective leadership and its impact on others. Leadership through influence. True leadership is not about authority or coercion but about influencing and inspiring others positively. Understanding human nature. Leaders who understand human nature and motivations are better equipped to lead effectively. Lesson 10. Making people glad to do what you want. Carnegie explores how to motivate and inspire others to willingly cooperate. The importance of appreciation. Recognize and appreciate others' efforts and contributions, creating a sense of value and satisfaction. Motivation through encouragement. Encourage others by providing positive reinforcement and support. Inspiring enthusiasm. Fostering enthusiasm and passion in others can lead to greater commitment and cooperation. Lesson 11. The Safety Valve in Handling Complaints. Carnegie provides guidance on managing complaints and negative feedback. The importance of listening. Listening attentively and empathetically to complaints allows individuals to express their concerns. Avoid criticism and condemnation. Refrain from criticizing or condemning others, as it can escalate conflicts and resistance. Use agreement and sympathy. Show understanding and agreement with the emotions behind the complaint, even if you don't agree with the specifics. Let the other person save face. Ensure that the person feels respected and Unembarrassed, allowing for a more constructive resolution. Lesson 12. When nothing else works, try this. Carnegie offers a technique for handling difficult situations and individuals. Appeal to the higher interests, encourage cooperation by appealing to the person's higher ideals, values, or sense of responsibility. Offer a choice, provide options or choices to allow the person to feel more in control of the situation. Lesson 13. If you must find fault, this is the way to begin. Carnegie provides a constructive approach to addressing mistakes and offering criticism. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Start by acknowledging the person's positive qualities or actions before addressing areas for improvement. Talk about your own mistakes first. Share your own experiences and mistakes before offering advice or suggestions, creating a more empathetic and relatable conversation. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Encourage self-reflection and problem-solving by asking questions rather than dictating solutions. Let the other person save face. Whenever possible, avoid putting others in a position where they feel embarrassed or humiliated. Lesson 14. How to criticize and not be hated for it. Carnegie offers guidance on delivering criticism without creating resentment. Talk about your own mistakes first. Share your own experiences and mistakes before offering criticism, creating a more empathetic and relatable conversation. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Encourage self-reflection and problem-solving by asking questions rather than dictating solutions. Let the other person save face. Avoid putting others in a position where they feel embarrassed or humiliated. Lesson 15. Talk about your own mistakes first. Carnegie emphasizes the value of humility and self-awareness in building relationships. The power of humility. Humble leaders and individuals are more relatable and approachable, making it easier to connect with others. Creating a safe environment. By sharing their own mistakes and vulnerabilities, leaders encourage open communication and trust within their teams. Lesson 16. Making people glad to listen to you. Carnegie explores techniques for engaging and captivating an audience. The power of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is contagious and can captivate an audience, making communication more effective. The importance of interest. Show genuine interest in your audience's needs and concerns, making your message more relevant and engaging. Lesson 17. The talk that wins men. Carnegie provides advice on delivering persuasive and influential speeches. The influence of emotional appeal. Emotional appeals can be highly persuasive in moving people to action. The power of vivid imagery. Paint vivid mental pictures to engage your audience and make your message more memorable. Lesson 18. In a nutshell, Carnegie summarizes the key principles for winning friends and influencing people. Show genuine interest in others. Smile and be approachable. Remember and use people's names. Be a good listener. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Make the other person feel important. Avoid arguments and criticism. Encourage cooperation and agreement. Let others feel that the idea is theirs. Appeal to higher interests and values. Be humble and willing to admit your mistakes. Communicate with enthusiasm and passion. In conclusion, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie offers a comprehensive guide to building positive relationships, effective communication, and persuasive influence. The book's principles, which emphasize empathy, active listening, and genuine appreciation for others, have stood the test of time and remain highly relevant in personal and professional interactions. By applying these principles, individuals can enhance their social skills, strengthen relationships, and achieve greater success in both their personal and professional lives.